Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Hit that like and subscribe button. You know, if you asked me 2-3 years ago if I'd be calling Shawn Porter a ducker, then I'd say absolutely not. He wants to fight the best, always. But now we seem to be in the era of fighters who don't want to fight. They just want to make money. And that's cool. But the amount of backpedaling, the amount of sidestepping in the welterweight division is disgusting. Let's talk about Shawn Porter, man. Because Shawn Porter said that before he retires, he will face Errol Spence. It's inevitable, right? But at the same time, he's basically saying, and I'm paraphrasing here, he's saying that he's having trouble making 147. And that he doesn't know how much longer he can stay a welterweight. So he might be moving up to 154 soon. So why would you want to move up to 154? It's probably in your best interest to try to make 147. Because if you move up to 154, you're definitely undersized. And you can't use those same tactics against Jamel Charlo, Erislandy Lara. You know, you can't use those same tactics against those guys that you do at the welterweight division because those guys are, you know, about the same size as you. Not height-wise, but as far as, like, size. You know what I mean? Like, he's obviously shrunken himself down to 147, just like Errol Spence does. But the thing here is you already making plans to duck Errol Spence. But I bet you if Keith Thurman hollers at you 2 years about a rematch, you'll make 147. Or if Adrian Broner wants you to make 140, what was that, 142, 143 again, you'll make that no problem, right? But now, when Errol Spence is looking for names, you talking about moving up to 154. Just another excuse. You know, a while back, his father, and I've mentioned this many times, his father said that they would never fight for the IBF again because after they lost to Kell Brook, they got dropped in the rankings. They weren't even in the top 10 anymore with the IBF, right? So Shawn Porter's ducking, and it's sad. The welterweight division used to have so much promise. Now, a lot of people who perceive as the best guy at 147 only fights one time a year, and his name is One Time. I'm talking about Keith Thurman. He's got 2 belts, pretty much holding them hostage because, again, he fights once a year. He's coming back in March, though, right? So, something to look forward to. Shawn Porter, he's fighting Adrian Granados next. A guy who's not even a 147-pounder. He's more of a 140-pounder. I mean, it should, in all honesty, it should be a good fight. Adrian Granados is going to come forward. Shawn Porter's going to come forward. Somebody's getting knocked out. And I would more so say that, you know, Adrian Granados is going to get stopped at the very least. But Shawn Porter, man, it's disgusting what he's doing. I would never expect him to duck Errol Spence. But, I mean, just like everybody else in the welterweight division, not named Terrence Crawford, they ducking him. You know, I'm not sure if it's these dudes' competitive spirit. I mean, Shawn Porter, I don't even know if I can even call this guy a A-level fighter. Like, who was he beat? Who was Shawn Porter beat? What's his best win? Adrian Broner? Paulie Malignaggi? Devin Alexander when he was drugged up? Like, who? And every time you step up, Kell Brook, Keith Thurman, you get beat down. So, where are we going with this Shawn Porter situation? What are we doing with this? Where are we placing Shawn Porter in terms of A-level, B-level fighter? Are we putting him in the middle? We giving him A-? We giving him B+? B-, B? It's just, you're not finna move up to 154 and think you're going to do something. You know what I'm saying? He's not about to go up to 154 and win the championship. That's not going to happen. You're going to be in the same boat that you're in right now in the welterweight division. Or, when it comes to 154, everybody's like 4 or 5 inches taller than you and got 3-4 inches on you in terms of reach. Who are you going to beat? Like, this ain't the amateurs, dog. You beating dudes that up at those weights. You beating them in the amateurs, but this ain't the amateurs, man. Shawn Porter, man. I'm getting sick of boxing, dude. Getting sick of the welterweight division. All these dudes, Thurman, Porter, Danny Garcia, you know. One day, you know, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, it's inevitable that they fight, right? But somewhere right now, somebody's moving up the rankings in the welterweight division. There's a guy, I can't remember what his name is, but he looks to be pretty solid. He's got speed, he's got power, good footwork. He's definitely knocking people out right now. I can't think of what his name is, though. If you could think of his name, let me know. Or drop his name. Drop any upcoming welterweight's name in the comment section. I can't remember the guy's name. He's a black dude, but he's looking nice. Obviously, he's a prospect. He's not fighting, you know, A, B level fighters right now, but is getting to the point where he's going to start taking those step-up fights. So if you guys know of any welterweights that are on the come-up right now, drop a comment in the comment section, because I gotta find this guy again and watch some more film. So I forgot his name, man, but I think he's a southpaw. He might be a southpaw. I'm not 100% sure. I only watched a couple films, but anyway, back to Shawn Porter. He's ducking because he's scared. That's the bottom line, man. He's scared. He's ducking Spence. Y'all, it's clear, like, I can't say it enough. I can't stress it enough. These dudes do not want to fight Errol Spence. The only person that comes to mind that would actively seek out a fight with Errol Spence is Terrence Crawford. And that's a good fight. You know, Terrence Crawford don't got to put in no work at 147. He don't got to put in no work. You know, he's going to go ahead and get that WBO championship. Is that enough work for you? Keith Thurman makes me sick, man. Hitman Boxing, drop a comment. Like the video, subscribe. Let me know what you think of Shawn Porter potentially moving up to 154. One, saying that he's getting too big for 147. Knowing that he will fight Keith Thurman in a rematch at 147. Knowing that he would drop weight to fight Adrian Broner again. You let me know. Just let me know. He's ducking, son. And you better not duck Spence, son. But you gonna duck him because you scared. Hitman Boxing, I'm out.